Hey guys, this is Chetan for Gizmo and you're watching a quick unboxing and the hands-on with this Realme Watch. So this is the newly launched Realme Watch and it comes with quite a good few features and for the price as well. If you compare this with some of the watches that are already in the market, not the watches but smartwatches. So this is a smartwatch, the first smartwatch from Realme in India. And this could be compared with the Amazfit Bip S Lite, which is priced around 4,500 and this is launched at rupees 4,000. So let's talk about the major specifications of this watch and then check out the unboxing and the major features or the interface with the new Realme Link application that is updated with the Realme Watch. So this is the box package. As you can see, it's quite similar to some of the other brands, for example Apple. So it has that vertical slim box which has information on the back about the display, a large color display which actually is a 1.4-inch display with 320 to 320 pixels screen size and 323 ppi, which is quite high for a watch. And then you have 380 nits brightness, and I'll show you the brightness in the settings. Actually it's quite a bright display. I've been using this watch for about 2 days now and I like the display of this one. I actually went out for a couple of times, though I know you shouldn't go out these days, but I did for some actual reason. And then I kept using the watch and the brightness was quite high, and I increased the brightness there to about 70%, and under the sunlight it was still very much readable. So the display is actually bright. And then the other things that you include about this watch are the watch strap replacement that you get. It's easily replaceable, though you have only the black option, and then you have a few other colors for the straps which you can buy separately for 500 rupees each. There's SpO2 monitor as well as 24/7 heart rate monitor. The 24/7 heart rate monitor actually works with a 5-minute interval. If you set it to on, it would take the heart rate recording for every 5 minutes. And then there are 14 sport modes as well. And the price given on the back of this one is 7,000 rupees, but the actual price is 4,000 rupees. So as soon as you unbox this, you find the watch first. And after the watch, you obviously would find the charging cradle, since this comes with a proprietary charging cradle, and it doesn't have those funky features like wireless charging and everything. It's the basic charging that is the USB one. So the cradle is having those magnetic poco pins, and on that the watch would sit and charge itself. Then there's also the Realme Watch user manual. Though I find it pretty easy to use because of the Realme app. The Realme Link app has everything to actually set the watch app, and then have those watch faces to be set up and everything else as well through the app itself. So there's nothing that would confuse you, and it's pretty easy to set up and use. Now for the setup, what you see here is firstly the Realme Link application. The new application comes with the Realme Watch feature, so you can check for the nearby devices which has their Bluetooth turned on. Then you'll find the Realme Watch, then you'll have to tap and start connecting it. As soon as you hit that connect button, it would give the nudge or the vibration on the watch itself, and then the connection would be successful. It's pretty again easy to set it up. And then moving forward, the device would be paired here, and then you have a few things that you need to set up here. Firstly, select the gender and then the date of birth, and after that you'll be asked for the weight, and there's also the height information that has to be given here, height and weight, and that's it. Those are the health tracking measurements or the health measurements of your personal data that you have to share here. And this is the weight information. And once you're done with this, you'll have to set up your daily goal of how many steps you feel is good for you. So 8,000 steps is what I have set. And as soon as I started this one, there was a download available for a firmware update of the watch. So this download would take about a few minutes. So while that happens, let's talk about the watch interface. There are those few things in the scroll option: workout, SpO2 and heart rate measurement, activity records, sleep mode, and the music control, camera shutter option, find my phone, meditation, alarm, and stopwatch, along with the weather settings. And then if you go into the actual settings, you have a few customization options, and there are general settings as well and system settings. So under general settings, you have the display and brightness, which is what I was talking about. So this is at 20% and still it's pretty bright. Though you can't easily judge it here, but then I can frankly tell you that it's a pretty bright display there. And then there's vibration intensity that you can set up. And this is about the watch, the firmware information about the watch. And then if you go into the custom interface settings, I mean the customized settings, you have the continuous heart rate, which you can turn on or off. So the battery life depends on this one. There's about 7-day battery life with that continuous heart rate turned on, and there's about 9 days battery life with that turned off. And you can set up the time system for 24 hours or 12 hours. This is a single physical button that would take you back to the home screen or the previous screen. And so that's why it's easy to use it. And this is the Realme Watch app, or the Realme Link app with the watch options, where you can check out these things, that steps, sleep, SpO2 and heart rate. And then you have these watch faces. So by default, you're getting 12 watch faces, out of which 6 would be on the watch. You can select which 6 should show on the watch, and once you tap on it and hold there, it would actually give you the option of changing the watch faces there. And it's pretty easy to change again, but you can have only 6 on the watch, 12 in the app, and Realme says that there would be over 100 of them added later. I hope they all would be free and there would be no paid option, but I'm not sure about that right now. Then there are reminders, call reminders and notifications, which is one of the important features for the users. So you have notifications from most of the majority of the applications. SMS, Gmail, Facebook, WhatsApp is there, but you don't see WhatsApp in this setup because this is a phone in which there's no WhatsApp. So obviously you don't see the app itself there. Otherwise, WhatsApp is fully supported here, so you don't have to worry about that. Most of the major applications are supported for the notifications, so you would get them on the app. You can't reply back to them. You can only view those notifications. Remember that. You can't reply back to them. That's one thing. Now you have the get up reminder, and you also have the water reminder as well. Apart from that, you have the 24-hour monitoring and heart rate monitoring, and find my phone option is there as well. There's music control as well, and a remote camera application, or the remote camera feature, which I will show you how to use that and how easy it is to use it again. Now going back to the watch faces, these are the watch faces from which you can actually select one of those and easily set them up. And as I said, there are 6 of them which you can see here, and 6 of them are in the application, so you can rotate them in case you feel like these 6 are boring enough. Now you'll have to switch to something else. For now, I don't see any customization or your own picture as a watch face, so you won't find that here. Now this is the remote camera feature, where you can just tap and take the picture if the Bluetooth is activated and the watch is connected to the smartphone camera application. So it's easily capturing those pictures here. And under the quick settings, what you find here is the raise to wake feature, and then you have the do not disturb mode and the brightness setting, as well as the power saving mode. And on the back you have the heart rate monitor, and which also would help in the SpO2 monitoring. So that is all about the Realme Watch, which is priced at 4,000 rupees, and I would say it's a pretty decent watch. It's pretty light as well. It doesn't feel any heavy. There are 14 sports mode, which I won't be able to do much about. I won't be able to talk much about because I don't work out these days and I don't know how good the tracking of that would be. But otherwise, that's one of those features. It reminds me of a few recent watches, such as the Noise Color Fit Pro 2 and also the Playfit SW75, and it doesn't feel much different in that way, but with the list of features that it offers and with the application or the app interface and the experience of that, it actually feels pretty good enough for the price of 4,000 rupees. But our full review will be coming out soon. This was only the unboxing and the feature overview of the Realme Watch. So that's it in this video. I hope you like this video. If you do share and subscribe to Gizmo Times for more. Thanks for watching, and see you next video.